this is Walcom, like, I don't know how long into the video, and you should be seeing this first, though. I'm legitimately wondering how many of you down in that comment section are A, playing League of Legends, and B, will be spending $170+ on this product. I legitimately need to know. Let's do Hasbro's research for them. It's a new month. That means it's time for Hasbro to announce a new $200 Nerf blaster that won't even ship until a year from now with your lucky what? Ah! I am tired of Nerf Limited already. Completely burnt out. And to be honest, besides Arcane, I know League of Legends is one of the most popular things, and many of you will not know this, but I have been clean from League of Legends for almost a decade now, and I'm quite proud of myself because it nearly ruined my life. But I literally don't know anybody who still plays the game. I don't know anybody who even talks about the game unless they're making fun of League of Legends players. But here's your worse Nerf the Judge, but costs way too much. $170. This is coming right after this whole article about how Hasbro's stock is slipping because they've murdered Magic the Gathering because, man, they're the Golden Goose. They just have to cut it open, try to get as many eggs as fast as possible. Let's talk about it. Yes, it's quite hilarious that we use the term Nerf in gaming to quickly describe the aspect of taking something good and making it worse. And here's League of Legends Jinx got nerfed. Like, they nerfed Jinx. They made the weapon that Jinx uses. I don't even know. I stopped playing before Jinx was a thing. But I know that it's like a stupidly popular character for some reason. I'm sure it's explained somewhere. My question is, who was asking for this? This, like, the Destiny thing kind of makes sense. Kind of, sort of. The Aliens thing kind of makes sense. The Halo thing kind of makes sense. But hey, here's a $200 League of Legends, $170 US League of Legends blaster, and it's, I guess, first of all, to get this thing, you need to pre-order it, at least on Hasbro Pulse, by January 3rd, 2023. That's like, I don't know, a little over a month from now. But that's from Hasbro Pulse. This may be pre-orderable on like GameStop up until the day it basically comes out. That's what happened to me with a lot of the Nerf Limited stuff. But if you need to pre-order it, they don't charge you until the blaster ships. So if you're even remotely considering getting one and you're worried about not being able to get one later, pre-order it now, then cancel it when it's about to ship and you won't have to worry about it. Nerf Limited is a premium fan-focused line for the Nerf brand that brings you some of the most iconic items from entertainment and video games. Fan-focused. That is a very good way for Hasbro to call you a cash cow. Jinx is one of the most popular characters in League of Legends. This loose cannon lives to wreak havoc with blasters that unleash the loudest blasts and brightest explosions, especially with her beloved rocket launcher dubbed Fishbones. Hey Hasbro, just a quick question. If this is a rocket launcher, why is it a 3-dart shotgun revolver? You make rockets! It could have been a rocket revolver! Jinx gleefully brings her own chaotic brand of pandemonium wherever she goes, and you can do the same with the Nerf Limited Jinx Fishbones blaster, which is inspired by her blaster in LOL. The 18-dart capacity drum has 6 clusters of 3 darts, so you can blast enemies with a 3-dart burst each time you pull the trigger. This is a thing I don't know why Hasbro hasn't done more often, but at the same time, the Judge is a thing, and I'm sure this kind of thing will be more of a standard dart blaster, but since the Judge is already a thing and we know what it's not gonna be a very good dart blaster. So you can blast enemies with a 3-dart burst each time you pull the trigger. It includes 18 Nerf Elite foam darts and a Jinx-style display stand. Everything comes with premium display-worthy packaging. Mouth manually opens to access the drum. Eyewear recommended, no batteries required. So, yeah. You are paying essentially the same price. I think it's a little bit cheaper than the Yallerhorn or Gallerhorn, but without any kind of unique mechanism whatsoever. It's kind of meant to be some kind of shoulder mounted thing, and then you prime the shark fin on the top, back and forward, and you fire 3 darts. It holds 18. You can fire it 6 times, and then you manually have to reload it. The only cool thing about this entire blaster is that when you prime it, the rocket launcher mouth opens up. It's a shark mouth, and that's a pretty cool gimmick. Where is the $170? This is what I'm talking about. Now I'm going back through Nerf Limited. I'm like, wow, that Halo thing that should have been like 40, 50 bucks, the Needler? Yeah, that's a good deal compared to this.
The Welcome item care 8 says League of Legends shop
The difference is you have to know that it's not worth it to anybody else. You are paying $170 for a manual priming Springer that Zuru would make for $30 maybe. You can't even talk about the size. It's like, does it look good? Yeah. Does it look like it's worth $170 of plastic? No. No, nothing on this looks anything remotely like it should cost $170. How much is the license to make a League of Legends thing? Tencent is getting their money. Even the Gallarhorn, or whatever, it's a unique mechanism. It's a 3-dart mega dart firing shotgun that uses shells. And it's also gigantic. I just don't understand this price tag. So if you haven't been paying attention to why like Hasbro is kind of in trouble, especially now that they've killed the Golden Goose that is Magic the Gathering, it's because they made too much Magic the Gathering stuff and they kept making money. But at the end of the day, people can't afford to buy all the stuff they put out. So what did Hasbro do? Well, for the 30th anniversary of one of the most popular trading card games in the world, they decided to make $1,000 packs of Magic the Gathering. You get 4 booster packs for $1,000 for a chance to get reprints of some cards that haven't been made since like 1995 and are really worth thousands of dollars by themselves. Except for the small detail that these cards are not actual Magic the Gathering cards. They are essentially proxies. They are fake Magic the Gathering cards. You're spending $1,000 on fake Magic the Gathering cards, and it's 4 booster packs, so you probably won't even get the thing you want, which is most likely Power 9 or the Black Lotus, the most iconic Magic the Gathering card. That's right, you spend $1,000 to maybe get a fake version of one of the most popular cards. It's not a guarantee, and the odds are heavily stacked against you. And this is the same company as what's doing the Nerf Limited thing. Now, if you want to be less cynical, you can always say, well, they're making the mold, the tooling, everything required to make this blaster. It's a limited thing. I mean, yeah, maybe the $170 is meant to break. That doesn't matter to me as the end consumer. I even said the same thing about the freaking Aliens blaster because I was brainwashed because I actually like that thing. If you have to triple or quadruple the price of the blaster to try to break even on your investment as a company, maybe you're doing business wrong. At the end of the day, is it hurting anybody? No, if you want to spend $170 on this, you totally can. And honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of this whole notion from Hasbro where they just take popular thing and make a blaster out of it. And they'll usually screw something up, like the proprietary magazine in the Aliens blaster, which a lot of people pointed out. What's the point of the ammo counter on the side that can be adjustable if the thing isn't compatible with any other magazines out of the box other than what it comes with? They also announced, I couldn't even do a video on this because what's to say? They made a G.I. Joe Nerf blaster. Again, it's been a while, except for it's just a hyper-fire with a unique dip/paint job on it, which is $80 for a hyper-fire with 1 mag. And all that's different about it is the paint scheme. Even if you're a fan of these things like Star Trek or League of Legends, it's like, they're just milking you for money. It's not worth it at all. But I'm rambling. At Nerf Limited, I feel like there's a video coming up. But let me know if I have to do that video because I'm like, they're like maybe one. Like, they're like maybe one of these is even remotely worth buying. And that's concerning. And that's concerning, but other than that, I'm Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video. Chances are if you got to the end, you might like what I do here, so please hit like, get subscribed, ring the bell, leave a comment, do all that algorithmic garbage to help the channel grow so you can help our hobby grow. And of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different one. Holy